Next, we're going to talk about some cell formatting. So you can highlight one cell, or of course you can highlight a whole range of cells, and then by highlighting the whole range, you're going to format those all at the same time. Many of your formatting features are under the Home menu. So I'm going to pick on Home up here. And if you follow my mouse, I'll describe a lot of the formatting features for you. This is the font. So if you click on that pull down, then you can change the font. Now the preview mode is going to kick in here. So notice as I'm moving my mouse down down this column, it's going to show you what that's going to look like right on the spreadsheet. So that's called the preview mode. I kind of like that. Let's say I want to make that Arial. And you can see that did change the font of that text. In fact, it changed it so that column A needs to be made wider. As we can see, I'm just going to get the black cross over here and double click on that. This one is the font size. So you're going to move down here. Now notice how the preview mode is clicking in again. And it's going to show me what that's going to look like before I change it. This guy over here is bold. So I'm going to pick on bold. This guy over here is italics. Now, I just picked on italics. If I don't want it to be italics anymore, you're just going to click on that again. So that acts as a toggle. Italics, of course. This is underline. So it'll underline those items. Or I can turn the underline off. Now, notice how there's a pull down next to underline. Now, we can make a single underline or a double. Sometimes we like to have the double underline, especially if we have a column of numbers. But let's put it back to, actually I'm going to turn the underline off altogether, but I just want to show you how to do that. Now this one will take you to the next font size up. Right now I'm at 12. If I click on this one, now I'm at 14. If I click on that again, now I'm at 16. So it takes you to the next font size up. This one takes you to the next font size down. So I'm going to click on that, and now it's going from 14 back to 12. Now this icon over here is going to be how we make our borders, and I'm going to click on that pull down, and you want to experiment with these, but let's say we wanted all borders. Now what a border is, it's going to make the lines that are in that cell more pronounced and more visible. So if I pick on all cells, then, or all borders, notice how all of the lines in that range are now more pronounced and more visible. In fact, if we print, a quick way to do a print is something that's called a print preview, and there'll be another video more about printing, but I'm just going to do a print preview by picking on Office and then Print and then Print Preview. And you see those cells where I made the borders, you can actually see the actual lines around the cells, whereas the other cells do not have that. So that's exactly why you would use your borders, is to make the lines actually show up when we print that, or to make them more pronounced. I'm going to close Print Preview. Okay, so that was this icon over here. It's going to control your borders, and you want to try some of these examples because they do give you, different types of borders. Now this icon over here controls the background color or the fill color of those cells. So I'm going to click on that pull down, and then you have a whole bunch of different colors. Now here the preview mode is going to kick in again. Right, so let's say we want to use maybe like the light blue. I'm going to just click on that, and now you can see the cells have a light blue color. In this case, I'm going to make column A bigger again, because when I made it bold, it extended over column B. So this guy over here is the background color of the cell. This guy over here is the text color or the font color. I'm going to click on that pull down, and then let's say we want to have that white text, or because of the preview mode, I can see which one might look a little bit better than that. Maybe like the black looks pretty good against the dark blue, or maybe the red. You would try, because of the preview mode here in 2007, we could see which one might look really very good. I think the black really stands out nicely against the light blue, as we can see. All right, so these are your basic formatting. We have the font size, bold, italic, underline. Now we can do a double underline as well. This will bring it to the next font size up. This will bring it to the next font size down. This is your borders, the background color, and the text color or the font color. All right, but you want to highlight your cells first, and then all of those cells are now formatted, as we can see. Now, by the way, in the previous versions of Excel, what you would do is you would highlight your cells and you would pick on Format Cells. I can still get to the Format Cells menu by doing this. I'm going to highlight my cells, and then I'm going to right-click on the cells. And there are other ways to get to this, but one way is to right-click, and then I'm going to pick on Format Cells. And then this is the way it always looked in the past. So here I have my font, which is the font style, and the color. Bold Italic is over here. Font color and the font size. The borders are right over here. This is good. It gives you additional options for your borders. And then the fill is the background color. So all of the ones I just showed you can also be accomplished under Format Cell, as we can see. I'm going to click on OK. And that's really how we can accomplish our basic formatting. Other ways we can get to Format Cells is when you're in the Home menu, just pick on this little arrow next to the word Font, and that brings up your Format Cells, as you can see. I've been using Excel so long that I kind of like to do it this way. That's the way I'm used to, but these other options under the Home menu can also work. By the way, if you in the new version, when we right-click on our cells, notice how you get formatting options over here as well. So that's another way to get your formatting options. So that gives you some quick ideas on how to format your selected cells.